All right, what up? What up? What's popping? What's going on? What's the deal? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? I'm back. I am back. So, what's good, people? So, today, I'm going to be talking about why you get confused sometimes when you're, dealing with women, trying to understand them, trying to get chicks to want to fuck with you. You might be confused about certain things. And I'm going to be talking about how the reason why is because the way women respond or react to you is because they're subtle and they're passive. What up, BT Platinum 23 was popping. So I'm going to get into that today. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to get into that today. Let a few more people get up in the room. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to get that shit popping. Before I get into all of that, though, as always, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with Two Women in a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you guys get this book. Go to MrLocario.com to get your copy today. Go to MrLocario.com to get the ebook, get the hard copy, get the audiobook, get all of them. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get that shit popping. All right? So you make sure this thing is streaming good, how it needs to stream, and then we're going to get into this. What up, Global Voice of the Manosphere was good. Was popping. And remember, guys, you can donate to the show. You can go right there to donate to the show. Make sure you hit that link to donate to the show so we can get this popping, so we can keep this shit going. You feel what I'm saying? Man. So, everybody's been in their, quarantines and shit and just been in the house and all of that, trying to make sure they not catching nothing. You feel what I'm saying? What up, April MC in the building? It's crazy because sometimes you think you're catching shit, but it's really all in your head, and you get stressed out, and then you start getting sick because you're stressed out. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to just chill, calm down, and relax, and everything will be cool. You feel me? But also wanted to talk about was this. A Global Voice of the Manosphere. You see, you've been home for the last 3 weeks. Goddamn, shit is crazy. What I wanted to talk about is I just put out on the Patreon. I just put out the program How to Get Laid Without Going on Dates. So make sure that you guys go to the Patreon and make that happen. So that's on the $20 tier. So if you go to patreon.com, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Mr. Locario. You go to that link, join the $20 tier so you can hear that program, plus you can hear the Bad Boy Show on that too. So, or you can catch up on all the Bad Boy Show episodes you missed, and you can get the program How to Get Laid Without Going on Dates. Because right now, since everything is closed, everything is shut down, you want to make sure that you are, taking advantage of the dating game now, because there's really, there's really nowhere to go except for to the crib. Rohan J was popping. April, you said it's worse than how the news is showing. You said that your friend works in a hospital and it's bad. See, I got to see this shit with my own eyes because I'm super skeptical about all of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm skeptical about all this shit. You understand? But I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't like to express a lot of my crazy views in public as much. You feel what I'm saying? Like I keep some shit to myself sometimes, or I'll tell people in private. You feel me? Nathan Wong was good. You said the crib or the hospital? What do you mean? AT was good. So yeah, so today I wanted to talk about, women being, subtle and passive, and how that affects your game when you're trying to actually make things happen with women and understand women. You understand? So the thing is this, a lot of times what will happen is that when you're dealing with chicks, they're going to respond and react and act in certain ways that are different than how you would respond and react to certain things. You understand? So what you have to understand is you can't judge women based off of how you would do something. And this is how a lot of guys get confused. So for example, guys will think, well, okay, this girl is really hot, and so I just want to have sex with her now. Now there are times when women will do that as far as when it's a when a guy's concerned, but there are a lot of times where a woman may think a guy is hot, but then he says something or does something that turns her off, and therefore she doesn't want to have sex with him anymore. We're a little different. We see a chick, she's hot, she'll say or do something that turns us off, but we'll still fuck her. You understand what I'm saying? We'll still have sex with her. And we might not call her again, but we'll still have sex with her. You understand? So it's just a different little thing. Also, you got to understand that women, they are very, passive or sometimes passive aggressive. They're not as direct as us. So this is why we have to approach. Because guys are like, oh, I don't feel like approaching girls. I don't want to approach girls. I want the girls to approach me. They're not going to do it because they're passive. They're very subtle about how they do things. So a chick may check you out to show that she's interested, or she may smile at you to show that she's interested. This is what guys would call maybe like a choosing signal, right? But understand that's usually as far as it's going to go in a lot of cases. Most women are not going to walk over and approach you and try to holler at you. Most of them are not going to do that. Are the women who will do it? Some here and there, once in a blue moon, but on the norm, on the regular, it ain't happening. What up, Joe Blast was popping. So you got to understand that that's not going to happen because women are very passive. Women are very subtle about how they do shit, right? Another thing you got to understand is that women will expect you to get the signals or the signs that they're throwing out when they're interacting with you, right? So because a woman isn't as direct as us, she may do something or say something or act a certain way with you, and you have to be able to pick up on that. And if you don't know how to pick up on that, she may take that as a rejection. You understand what I'm saying? So for us, we approach a girl, we say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Let me get your number. She's like, oh, no, I'm good, right? So it's clear that she rejected you. For women, it's different. A woman may be checking you out and she wants you to come over and talk and approach her, but you don't come and approach her because you're too scared. Now that you haven't approached her, she takes that as a rejection. She thinks you rejected her. You understand? But she wasn't being as direct as you are as to approach, but she's doing as much as she can, which is to show you a sign she wants you to come over and talk. You understand? So this is what I'm saying, where women are very subtle about how they do shit. Women are very passive about how they do shit. So you got to understand that. Now, if you don't understand that, then you're going to be missing out on different shit that could go down. Just like, for example, if you are at a bar, at a club, wherever you're talking to a girl, she may move in closer to you, but she's waiting for you to make the move to, like really take it to that next level. You understand? She's not going to do it. She's waiting for you to do it, right? So women will take action in certain ways, but it's more subtle. It's more passive. It's not as direct as us. And if you do not know that, you're going to be sitting there waiting for the woman to always do shit. This is why guys are like, well, I'm not going to approach a woman unless she approaches me, or I'm not going to talk to her unless she approaches me. I'm like, bruh, you're going to be wasting a lot of time. There's not going to be a lot of women approaching you because that they don't do it that way. You understand? Dudes is like, well, I'm going to just, wait for these choosing signals, right? Now, the thing is that one, choosing signals don't happen as much as you think or expect, like that. I'll tell you how they work in another way, which most of you guys should be utilizing. They don't work how guys think of, oh, the girl's just checking me out and I'm going to just walk up to her or whatever. It doesn't work that way consistently. Two, I've talked about this before, those signs can be misinterpreted. So there are times where she's just looking at you, but she's not interested, right? But what I'm talking about, where most guys, the type of choosing signals a guy should even be looking out for, is when you cold approach a chick or you first approach a girl and you're interacting with her, right? And you see that she's actually interested in you as y'all are interacting with each other. What up, Dan17? Nightmare was good. So the thing is, a chick can choose you as you're having a conversation with her. But it makes more sense for you to have that conversation with her and to start that interaction, because women are passive. You understand? So a lot of times, you may be wasting a lot of time trying to wait for a chick to do something that she may never do. You're wasting time waiting for a chick to approach you, waiting for a chick to chase you when that shit may never happen. Because you have to understand that women are subtle. You understand? Like, shout out to my dude King Dre. He did a video the other day I saw that was really good, and he was talking about how the reason why women who seem like they had high interest in you stop fucking with you or stop calling you or whatever. And usually it's because when you were in the interaction, what he's saying is that you don't make a move. And because you don't make a move, she assumes that you're not interested, right? But the whole time she was showing you subtle and passive signs that she was interested, but you didn't make no move. So she takes you not making the move as a rejection. So just like if a woman is throwing you signs or signals that she's interested in you, and you don't make a move to approach her or interact with her, she's going to take that as a rejection. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, where it's very important for you to understand just off the jump that women are subtle and women are passive. They are not going to do it like how we do it. You understand? Young Ouija, you said you joined the Bad Boy membership, can't get in the program now. Did the password change? Send an email. This is what I want you to do. Send an email to iTax Media Services. I'm going to put it in the chat. iTax Media Services at gmail.com. So send an email there, and, we'll take care of all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it is. You got to understand that women are passive and they're subtle in how they do shit. Now, there are times where women are going to be extremely aggressive. You feel what I'm saying? There are times where women are extremely aggressive, but you got to understand that there's a lot of times where women are going to be passive. They're going to be subtle about the way they do shit. So, Rohan J, what you talking about? What are you talking about? And the calling number is 646-481. Hold on. Why is this shit bugging out? 3901. That's the calling number, 646-481-3901. So if anybody wants to call up and get this shit popping, you feel what I'm saying? That is the calling number. Man. But yeah, dudes got to understand that women, they're very passive with this shit. And dudes don't get that. Dudes be expecting women to act like guys in this situation. A lot of guys are waiting for women to act like they are. And that's not how shit goes. That's not how shit goes. My phone's bugging out. That is not how shit goes. Man. So what's going on in the chat room, people? What's popping off with you? What is going on? You know what's crazy? This is, something I wanted to talk about real quick. Is that, so I put out the video of, I put out a clip of the audio program of how to get laid without going on dates. And I had this dude. Let me see if I can find his screen name. I want to see if I can find his screen name real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can find his screen name real quick. Because I'm like, this is the type of stuff that, is so goofy to me, right? Let me see if I can find this dude's screen name real quick. So I got to read this shit. Well, let me go in my shit real quick. Give me a fucking second. Give me a fucking second. Because I'm like, why do people do this type of shit? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. So, yes, I'll put out this video. And the video is, it's on Patreon right now. Where I'm talking about, how to get laid without going on dates. Because, and the main reason I put this out now, especially, is because there are no places to take chicks out on dates. There you go, Captain Masterpiece. That was you. Captain Masterpiece. What's going on, bruh? What's going on, bruh? Seriously. Because I see people, and this is not even just towards you. I'm pointing you out because you did it recently. But I want to make a point. People have to understand that the game is to be sold, not told. You understand what I'm saying? And so Captain Masterpiece was like, yo, why'd you put this video out and you cut off the part where it's getting to all of the juicy stuff? And the reason why is because that's the part that I sell. You understand? And then so you said in the chat, you said you just like more incentive to buy my stuff. Like I said, I have over 3,000 free videos on YouTube. Over 3,000. So what happens is I get dudes who it's interesting to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because in marketing, they'll tell you put out 50 free pieces of content or something like that, and then sell something. I put out way more than that before I'm selling anything. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the thing, is that you got to see the value in the game in order to invest in the game. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't get something for nothing. That's a law of nature. That's a law of fucking the universe. You understand what I'm saying? Because even when you watch the free videos, you're giving me your time in order to get the free video. You see what I'm saying? So if you want the extra stuff, you got to pay for that, bruh. That's all it is. That's all it is. You see what I'm saying? You gotta invest. AT, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. That is what is up. I like to hear that. I like when dudes take heed to the game and they get that shit popping. Explode, you said, is it worth sleeping with random women now? What do you mean, Explode? What, you think you're going to catch corona by sleeping with a chick? Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe half this shit with this corona shit. I'm just to be honest. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I don't want to get too much into that, because motherfuckers be watching. Motherfuckers be watching heavy. And it was funny. Dudes be watching shit so crazy. It was funny. I was somebody sent me a link to some video that was it was supposed to be like some list or some shit that I was on, some list with other black male YouTubers or some shit. Any of y'all heard of that shit? I don't even know what the fuck that was about, but I just thought it was funny. Young BG said, does what a woman save your phone number as determines how she feels about you sexually? I wouldn't necessarily say how she feels about you sexually, but, if she saves you in her phone as free food, you understand what I'm saying? If she saves you as free food or free date or some shit, then that's not good. That's not good. If she saves you as don't pick up, that's not good. You understand what I'm saying? That's the part that's crazy. Oh my God, April, you crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, the game is to be sold, not told. See, I'll be up here telling way too much sometimes. I've even had people tell me like, they like, yo, Locario, you giving away too much. AT said women told you they saved the numbers so they know who not to answer. Yeah, of course. They all women do that shit. You said Urkel, you said why attractive women are arrogant. I don't know, man. Some of them are, some of them ain't. Yo, what's popping, bro? You. Oh, let me find out this shit is doing this shit again. I tested this shit. Why this shit acting stupid? I tested the fucking phone lines and now this shit acting stupid. Hold on. What the fuck is up with this Skype, bro? I just tested this shit before we started. All right, let me restart this shit again. That's crazy. Man. I hate when Skype be doing this shit too, because I'm paying for Skype and they fucking up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm actually paying for Skype and they fucking up. That's crazy. That's crazy. But let me try to restart the Skype again. But it's weird because I called it 2 or 3 times on my phone. Everything was good, and now it's acting stupid. They don't want motherfuckers to get the game. It's terrible. I'm gonna have to find another option besides the Skype shit. Man. Anyway. So we'll try to reboot that shit. Maybe see if that shit'll come on. Let me see. Let me tell Miles to try to call back. Call in now. All right. Whew, shit. Man. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck is up with this Skype. This Skype been acting funny since yesterday. It's fucking hot in this bitch. Hold on. I gotta open this fucking window. All right. You hear me?
Yo, what's going on?
What's popping? What's going on?
Chilling. Am I on the air?
Yeah, you good. This fucking Skype been acting goofy. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this shit.
Well, you got it's a lot of bandwidth being used right now because everybody's trying to communicate.
Right. That is true. So what's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Are we on the show? Are we on?
Yeah, we on.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mal Cunningham. And so what's the topic, man? What are we talking about?
So I was talking about how women are passive and subtle about how they do shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not as direct as us. You know what I'm saying? So I was saying that a lot of times dudes don't realize if a chick is feeling them, or they don't realize that, chicks is gonna act goofy because they're just all over the place being more laid back and passive about how they do shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, well, see, the thing with that is that a woman is not laid back or passive. It's that she has no spine.
Mm. You say she has no spine?
A woman is a fucking snake. A woman is a bowl of jello. She has no structure. You, as the man, you have to give it. You have to give her that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty. That's the beauty of a woman. That's the beauty of a woman. Mm-hmm. You understand? That's what a lot of niggas never understand.
Right.
Or enough dudes don't understand because they think that they've been fooled into thinking that women are strong and independent and smart and can do everything a man can do. So we should look at them like they're on equal ground, and that is so far from the truth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How about I've been getting more matches on all of these fucking dating apps since the coronavirus hit? How about that? if see anybody who looked at my video from I think it was yesterday, right? When I was talking about how a man has to be consistent and have integrity, meaning that no matter what's happening, you got to be who you are regardless, right?
Right.
No matter what, a woman's fate is to be reactive to whatever is happening to her. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When a woman meets a man, she gets fucked, and then she has to carry his seed for 9 months, and you know, regardless of abortion and the morning after pill, she's reactive to the process of nature. She's reactive to the seed of that man. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
In the same fashion, when a woman meets a man who's actually a man, who can give her structure, who can give her, you know, instruction, who can guide her, who can lead her in a certain direction, she has to be reactive to the power of that man. She has to be reactive to the faculties and to the governance of that man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
So this is why women usually are quote unquote laid back or passive aggressive even, because if they actually make a decision based on their own volition, they don't know whether or not they'll survive.
Right.
You
Right.
understand?
Right.
And a woman's number one thing is survival. A woman is like a fucking international spy. She'll do whatever the fuck she got to do to complete the mission. And the mission is survival. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. A woman don't give a fuck about nothing. If a nigga get her pregnant and leave her with the kid, she'll go to the government to get that fucking child support check if you don't want to give her no money. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Or she'll, you know what I'm saying? A woman she'll go get whipped. She'll do whatever she has to do, other than depend on herself to fucking get what she got to get to survive. Because a woman subconsciously knows the rules of nature, and she already knows that she cannot actually trust herself to fucking survive. You understand? So that's why I'm getting more fucking matches since this coronavirus shit hit. Why? Because bitches they're not gonna have so many niggas taking them out on dates because none of the bars is open.
Right.
So they need attention now. So you're gonna find a whole bunch more bitches matching and fucking replying to your shit now.
Exactly.
Because they need attention.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna get it in the street no more because ain't nobody in the fucking street. You understand? So a woman is reactive and a man leads the way. A man gives the woman what she has to be reactive to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what men. That's why it's so important for us to be fucking responsible, consistent, have integrity. You know, have rules, have an identity, have something about us that stands. So when we meet the bitch, we can actually give her the frame and then turn her into a fucking woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. See, Aqua Dragon in the chat talking about. He said women don't need us.
Tell that nigga to check between his legs for the slit. Anyway, they're not fucking laid back. Okay, women are women. Women are naturally weak, and when I say weak, I don't mean weak in the form that they're like weaklings, you understand, or they can't do anything. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to structure, a woman naturally latches on to something that has structure, and that's how a woman gets her structure.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
that is
how
true.
A woman truly gets her structure. It's simply nature. Anybody listening to this on the surface is gonna be like, oh, Miles Cunningham is on his chauvinistic misogyny shit. But if you really think about it and really understand what the fuck I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about is true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's true. It's true. Because look, what I noticed, this is what I noticed. I noticed that, because there's some dudes even now, like with all this shit happening, but I've noticed there's been more women who are like scared. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
Right now. Like they're fucking terrified. You understand what I'm saying? Like about because you know what it is that for a woman craves the structure. You understand what I'm saying? She craves the structure. So now when shit isn't really structured, or shit is like up in the air, or shit is all over the place kind of, or it's you know, it's not the norm of what she's used to, then it's kind of it's a scary thing. You feel what I'm saying? For a lot of chicks out there, it's like, so it's that, like you said, is that women will act like, you know, because you have women out there, they be like, oh, I don't need no man, blah 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 blah, because they on some feminist shit, right? But the thing is that they all know how much they need a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They know it, and they're fighting against that because they don't want to have to feel like they need it. You understand? Because
right.
society has tricked them into thinking they don't need it when they actually do need it. You feel what I mean?
Right.
It's crazy. Shit is crazy.
I'm telling you, all niggas, all you really got to do right now, and like I said to y'all before, you know, because a lot of cats will probably just listen to that quick video I did and think, you know, I'm just like talking like, oh well, you know, yeah, just be consistent and, you know, work out and all that shit. But y'all don't understand that's what attracts bitches to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what attracts females to you. The structure. Like, for example, if you the type of dude that you go food shopping like clockwork, you make sure you always, you know, you're a responsible dude and you do your shit on schedule.
Right.
You always make sure you got toilet paper. Guess who the bitches is gonna be fucking with when they toilet paper run out?
Right, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Guess who the bitches is gonna be willing to Netflix and chill with now? Why? Because a bitch ain't got no structure. A bitch gonna run out of toilet paper quickly. You understand what I'm saying? And because she ain't at the stores right now, she gonna be fucking with a dude.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now it's up to you. It's up to you as the dude to remember this and not get used. And then look at the situation and figure out how to use it to your advantage. And let a bitch know that she can't come to your house and use your toilet paper without fucking paying a fee, without paying a toll. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of cats is gonna take this. You know, that's why I named the video "Don't Be a Nice Guy, Be a Good Man," because a lot of niggas is gonna enough dudes is gonna take this opportunity to be a nice guy.
Right, exactly.
It's gonna be enough of y'all cats who refuse to get on the bad boy membership, who refuse to fuck with the bad boy show, and who love to fuck with all these other fake ass niggas on YouTube. And you're gonna use this opportunity and to be a nice guy. Why? Because you think you're gonna gain a friend. Because during the coronavirus, I was there for you, girl.
Exactly. Right.
You know what a good man is gonna do? A good man is gonna fucking vet these bitches and let these bitches know. Look, if you coming over to my house to use my toilet paper, I'm gonna need you to bring a jar of peanut butter. I'm gonna need you to bring some fucking sardines. I'm gonna need you to do. And when you come here, you're gonna cook that shit too. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna cook for me. You're gonna set some shit up, and then I'm gonna let you go to the bathroom, use the toilet paper, and then me and you will go on Netflix and chill. Then I'm gonna fuck you too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Because that's the type of man I am, and I know what I require from a female, and I'm not just gonna let you come to my crib and use up my resources during this fucking pandemic. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not gonna let you come to my house and use up my resources just because I'm trying to be a nice guy. No, I'm a good man. So if you want to use my resources, then that means that you're gonna enhance my experience during this fucking pandemic. You're not just gonna come over, use my shit, and then bounce.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Real
this
talk.
This is the type of shit I'm talking about when I say it's not being nice don't mean shit. Nice don't mean shit. Like how many times did somebody send you a text or say some frivolous shit to you and you reply to them, oh nice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, nice. I mean, and it's so frivolous. It's so fucking frivolous. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, but
these chicks have no faculty, bro. That's why they're laid back, and that's why and the main reason why enough of these cats be getting confused is because they're trying to make these girls like them when they should be making these girls respect them.
Exactly. That's the facts right there. It's about respect. And see, now is a really good time to really get on the ball and see if a chick is really about what she about, because there ain't nowhere she can't say, oh, let's go out. Where? There ain't nowhere to go. You feel what I'm saying? There ain't nowhere to go. So either you down to come fuck with me or you not. But see, what's going to happen is that a chick who isn't really interested, she's going to find the excuse, which is the corona. Oh, well, I don't know the coronavirus, and I don't want to catch nothing. And all right, we out. We done. We good. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only excuse she got right now. That's the only excuse. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only excuse. And so, other than that, it's like, hey, are we meeting up? We not. We doing this or we not? And that's really it. And this is the time, the perfect time to really go in, because you see, this is what happens is a lot of dudes are scared to really just tell a chick, yo, come over, come through and come see me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They're scared to do that. But now society, you know, we was talking about society from back then and now and how shit changed with social media and all that. Right now, society at this moment has turned into a situation where that's your only option. So society had to push you to fucking do this at this point. You feel what I'm saying? Or else you ain't gonna get shit popping at all.
Right.
You feel me? So
and I also want these cats to also realize too that be vigilant and be stingy with your attention.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
Don't waste your time going back and forth with these hoes on the text thread.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If your focus is for that chick to come over, let that be known from the beginning. Let that be known. Yo, you trying to come over? Was good. Like I'm corona free. I ain't coughing. I ain't got no fever. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You got any fever? You coughing? Nah, you good? All right, come over.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be going back and forth with these hoes, because when I've been saying this for how long? I told niggas when all of these conveniences are destroyed,
right?
Then we see the truth about male-female relationships.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
So what guys need to know now is that your attention has now become a high value commodity.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what Locario and I have been trying to tell you for the longest is, no matter what's going on in society, a man's attention is a high value commodity.
Exactly, right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe now, in the middle of this bullshit, maybe now in the middle of this, virus pandemic shit, maybe now you might understand what the fuck we talking about.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
Because like I said, bro, when I get on any one of these fucking apps, all I have to do is swipe less than 10 times, 5 to 10 times,
right,
and I already got a match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 weeks ago, that wasn't the case. I had to swipe like 100 fucking times to get a match.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
How the fuck is that going on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Walmart, going to pick up, my little necessities and shit, and bitches is fucking, dare I say it, giving me choosing signals. How
right.
the fuck is that happening? In Walmart? My nigga, I went there today to go get some shit. You should have saw how this white bitch was looking at me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Right.
She was ready to come home with a nigga, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's how it happens. That's how it happens.
If y'all never listened to us before, please listen to us now and understand that any attention you give to a female is of high value.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Give to any female.
Facts.
Even your fucking mother, bro, is high value, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like,
in times of crisis, a female is looking for a strong shoulder to lean on. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Facts. And this is why I tell you guys, get on that Patreon so you can get the program. Because this is what I don't want to happen to y'all motherfuckers. Y'all gonna be hitting these chicks up on Tinder or whatever these sites are, or on Instagram or some shit. And these chicks is gonna dupe you into giving them a bunch of attention without you knowing how to pull them to your spot. You understand what I'm saying? So,
right.
You like Miles was saying, like, don't let them get you into these fucking long ass text conversations, into these long ass phone conversations. Because remember, there's still attention whores out there. So there are women who will still pretend and act like they feeling you, and they'll just have you on the phone all fucking day. You understand what I'm saying?
What you gotta remember too is that all of them are attention whores.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Every last one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that some of them got enough simps on their fucking pussy.
Right.
So they can pick and choose who.
Mm-hmm.
But all of them are attention whores. Don't you ever get it?
Right, exactly. It just depends on what type of attention they want. Do they want you to be just talking to them, or do they want the dick? You feel what I'm saying? That's
I bet you got 200-300 niggas right now across probably the world delivering food to some bitch that's they friend, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Facts.
I bet you got a couple niggas right now trying to get brownie points playing Uber Eats. You're not even getting paid for this shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. I already know.
That's how niggas get down when they don't understand the fucking game, bro.
Mm-hmm. They sending chicks food to their house and shit. Talking about, girl, I got you, don't worry.
Exactly. Thinking, yeah, once this corona shit is over, she gonna be my homegirl for life.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I get the pussy that nigga, are you kidding?
Right. K Zaggin said coochie coupons, exactly.
Yo, shout out to K Zaggin, man, for real. Y'all cats gotta like get up on this game.
Exactly.
Man.
Get them likes up too. That's exactly. Get them likes up, man. You got 147 people in here watching. Get them likes up, people.
Get them fucking likes up and then click that PayPal donate link, man.
Exactly.
And send something in, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Nah, real
talk.
We
ain't doing this shit for free neither.
Right.
You feel me? We ain't doing this shit because we ain't attention whores, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
We got the game for y'all niggas. You understand? Like Locario said earlier in the show, the game is sold, not told.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So get on that fucking PayPal link and stop playing around.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And Game Kings is still on the fucking way. Fuck the corona. Fuck all that shit. Game Kings is still on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So don't y'all worry. Shit is still coming. You feel me?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like I said, like let me just to summarize again, man. You know, chicks might confuse you, but the or they might try to confuse you, but the only way to not get confused by a bitch is to make sure you understand who you are before you even step to a broad. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the whole point of the game is to understand what you want before you even say hello or before you even swipe on a bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yo, my nigga, I'm so dead serious. Like these chicks are replying like right away.
Oh yeah, they thirsty right now. They thirsty right now. They thirsty because remember, because you gotta understand something.
My nigga, even on Bumble, because you know how Bumble is where they have to say something first, bro.
Right. So
these bitches is hollering within the first 30 minutes of the connection.
Exactly. No, because you know why?
Because when you say something like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Right.
They just reply right away. None of that fucking 2-3 hour shit.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Because what happened is society broke up with them. That's why. You understand what I'm saying? Society was their man, and now society is acting funny. You understand what I'm saying? So now this is why they want to come back and you know, they're trying to find a new man. That's all that is. Because they had the fucking society to keep them, you understand what I'm saying? To keep them feeling like they had some shit, some structure.
Let me tell you something. When you understand the game, bitches expose themselves, bro.
Exactly.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
When you understand the game, bitches expose themselves to the point where you see it already. You don't even have to worry. You understand? Like you like, and that's what I'm trying to say. When you understand the game, it doesn't matter whether it's a good day or whether it's a coronavirus day. It's the same shit once you understand the game. That's why I'm telling y'all, fuck with us. Get on the Bad Boy membership. Get on the Patreon and fuck with us because it's a lifestyle, bro. It's a fucking lifestyle. Like there's no false pretense, and niggas is not just talking this shit for entertainment purposes. Although I mean I appreciate that niggas find it entertaining, but we don't talk this shit for entertainment.
Right?
Purposes.
Exactly.
All these other fake ass, funny ass niggas probably do that shit, but not us, bro.
Right.
Not to fuck us, and we've been at this for years. We was getting channels canceled before niggas even got on.
Exactly.
Like our fucking children, our children who used to comment on our fucking shit is the ones talking all this dumb shit now.
Exactly.
You understand? And y'all niggas fucking dare open y'all fucking mouth trying to compare us to these little niggas. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it. Get on the fucking Bad Boy membership. Get on the Patreon. And like I said, shout out to all the cats that continue to support.
Right.
Shout out to all the cats that you know that fuck with us, that tune into the the content. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the cats that's already on the Patreon and the Bad Boy membership. But we need the rest of y'all cats to stop playing around, bro. And one more piece of game for y'all. If y'all got extra bread, buy some stocks, man. Buy some fucking stocks if you can. If you can. Get on Robinhood or something, and cause the stocks right now are cheaper. You know what I'm saying? That's just some extra game for niggas. But if niggas fucking with sneakers and you like Nike, I'll say get on some Nike shit. Get on some Adidas shit. Check out shit, niggas like Amazon is still expensive as shit. Google is still expensive as shit. Apple is still up, well above 200 per share right now. But there's a lot of other stocks that are like have like Uber used to be like $60. Uber is like fucking $14, $18 right now per share.
So you can get it now. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all niggas is that, if whoever out there is fucking with the stock market, after you pay for your Bad Boy membership, you know what I'm saying? Go buy some stocks.
Right.
You feel me?
Real talk. Real talk.
But let me let you go. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of niggas want to call in. You know what I'm saying? Because they sitting at home beating their meat and they ain't got nothing to do with the corona shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, bro. I'm going to holler at you, man. I'm hollering.
All right, man.
All right, peace. Later. All right. All right, let me see who else is calling. Hold on. Yo, what's poppin'? You.
Hello?
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on? Peace.
What up?
So I wanted to ask you a question. Sometimes it could get a little bit confusing. So, would you, because some people consider a chick who has low self-esteem as a submissive chick. You know what I'm saying? Some people see them as that. So, what do you consider a chick with low self-esteem? Because sometimes I could kind of get that confused because...
Right, well, the thing is...
I don't know. Because it's like, cooperation, if they don't have any boundaries and they listen to what you're saying. So you can see how I'm juggling the two. Right.
Well, that's the thing. The thing is you have to look at, the reason why people are doing what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is this. If you... Let's say you have a person who is confident, right?
Yeah.
That person may just be chilling and just doing their thing and having fun and interacting with people and just a cool, chill person, right? But then you have another person who says they're confident, right? But then every 5 minutes they gotta tell you how confident they are. They're like, yo, I'm mad confident. I'm the shit. Like every 2 seconds they gotta remind you how confident they are, right? That person who keeps having to remind you that they're confident is usually insecure, which is why they got to keep reminding you they're confident, right? Now, let's take it to the submissiveness of a woman. What happens is you have a lot of women out here who's like, well, I don't need no man. I ain't got to listen to no man, blah, 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 and all this other shit. So they're trying to show you how independent they are because they're insecure. You understand what I'm saying? Because if they were secure, they would just be grounded in their femininity. Femininity and submission go hand in hand. You understand what I'm saying? So it's actually a confident woman who is the more submissive type because she understands her femininity and what she's tapping into her natural state, her natural essence, which is that feminine submissive woman. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing where a lot of women and a lot of feminists try to shame women who are submissive because they're like, oh, you being submissive, you being weak. But being submissive is not weak. You understand what I'm saying? See, to submit, right, doesn't mean you're weak because men we also submit. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever you are, because it's all about cooperation. So what happens is that when a man is leading and the woman is submitting, that's a cooperative situation. You see what I'm saying? Now, if the woman is not submissive, that guy can't lead. So there's no cooperation in that situation. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why she's usually not submitting is because she's insecure and she feels like she needs to act like something else versus what her natural state would actually be. You understand what I'm saying? Because they've tricked the woman into thinking there's something wrong with being submissive. They tricked her into thinking that's a bad thing. So now she's trying to overcompensate to be something that she's not, and that's all coming from the insecurity because she's not in her natural state. You see what I'm saying?
All right. I see. The way I thought maybe because some people classify it as submissiveness. Well, not having any boundaries, let's say, as low self-esteem. But I see.
Well, that's two different things. That's two different things, though.
And they're following your program, you're set. There's no girl who, let's say she's following your program, and there's no girl who has low self-esteem following your program, what you saying?
Say that again?
So there's no girl who has low self-esteem that's following your program at the same time? Like, that doesn't...
No, that can exist, too. You can have a woman who has low self-esteem, and she's following a guy's program, but usually what will happen is, if she has low self-esteem, and she's following the dude's program in a lot of cases, that type of woman is following a dude who also has low self-esteem. You understand what I'm saying? Because, it again, like attracts like. So if you have a guy who's on point, right, and you have a woman who's on point, that's going to be a match. You have a guy who's not on point, and you're usually going to have a woman who's on point. If you have either one person on point and another person on point, that's going to be a mismatch. And there's always going to be conflict in that situation at some point. You understand? So, like, if that guy is on point and the woman isn't, let's say the woman is insecure, and what will usually happen is that he will elevate her mindset because of him being confident. But if her mindset can't be elevated because she's too far gone or she don't know how to listen to game or anything like that, then it's going to be usually conflict. You see what I'm saying? So it's just the energies and the like attracting like based off of who's interacting with who. You see what I'm saying? So you could have a woman who's insecure still following a man's lead, but what happens is depending on that guy, it's gonna determine how the relationship's gonna go. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, all right. I understand now.
You feel me?
Yeah, because I was stuck at that because I'm trying to distinguish who has it and who doesn't, so I can get them out of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But from what you said, it seems like I'm on point because I'm elevating, chicks' minds and you know what I'm saying. So all right.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. You feel me? But yo, man, appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm gonna holla. Peace. All right, let me get Aqua. Aqua, call back up. Let me get Aqua to call back up. All right, let me see if Aqua's calling. Hold on, Aqua, I want you to call back up. All right, yo, is this Aqua?
Yeah, this Aqua. What's up, Locario?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, man. Hey, I've called in a couple times. I told you, listen, man, check this out. Now, I was being sarcastic when I said women don't need men. I just want to let you know that. I take it seriously like that.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna say this because I'm a MGTOW, right? Proud MGTOW. I told you that before, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna say this to all the men that's I guess needy and thirsty because they use this opportunity to get some ass. No, man. Like keep that same energy, man. Like I said in the chat room. To all the women who talk all that shit, don't even help them, man. Let them think for themselves. Real shit. Just keep the same energy. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to, oh my God, she wants me now. Women are thirsty for us now. It's my opportunity to go get. No, fuck all that. Because if they didn't want to give it to you before, keep the same energy. I mean, that's how I feel, yo.
So you saying the guy should just not even bother? Is that what you're saying?
That's my opinion. As a MGTOW would say, so don't even bother, man, because it's not authentic. It's more convenient, and to me, that's fake. You know what I'm saying? So fuck all that, man. Now, if she say, "Can you take me in? I'll do X, Y, Z," and for you, whatever. Okay, maybe. If she's willing to bring something to the table besides a pussy. But other than that, don't even try to go chase them now, because now here's the opportunity
to where something is easier for them. No, fuck all that, man. Like, continue doing what you're doing and learn game. You know what I'm saying? The right way, so that we don't want to worry about making it having an easy opportunity. Because you see what I'm saying? To me, I'm gonna do things the more authentic way, as the way you teach us. Like, learn game, do X, Y, Z. I'm not gonna use this to try to get pussy that I couldn't get before this, because
No, but that's the thing. No, the thing is not that they couldn't get it. What I'm telling them is that the opportunity, though, to make it happen it's more narrowed down. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning that so what I'm saying is that if they want to fuck with a chick, or a chick wants to fuck with them, there's only two options. She's either gonna come to his house, or he's gonna go to her house. That's it. And so what I'm saying is that the excuse from the woman and the guy, who was probably scared to make this move, is eliminated. So this is why I'm saying that they should, if there's ever a time for them to do it, they got to do it now. That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean? Because if they don't, that's what I'm saying. Because if they don't do it now, then that means that it's just you on some bullshit if you ain't gonna do it now. Because the thing is, a lot of dudes want to do that. They want to fucking hit up a chick and just go straight to smashing. So now this is the opportune moment to do that. That's what we're saying. We're not saying like a guy should like start chasing a chick or start, acting funny or nothing. This is stuff they should have been doing. But what I'm saying is that now the fucking stage is set for you to do it a little bit. It's like it's on a silver platter for you at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well, and I understand. Here's my point. I'm telling guys, like, to still hold your frame, to still be strong enough.
Oh, yeah.
Even the opportunity is so strong, still keep doing what you're doing. Don't even just say, come fuck me now, or whatever like that. I'm using it as a metaphor. To say, nope, I'm good. I'm going to keep doing a bit on my purpose. Not saying that I don't love puss, I don't love women, because trust me, Locario, I love pussy like you do. And don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to have somebody over here with me cuddled up. I'm not gonna lie, it would be nice. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't want it under that context. That's just me, because maybe I'm so prideful, especially as a MGTOW. It's so much pride in me. Like, you know what? It now seems like I'm only getting most likely because of this opportunity, versus like I'm getting it because I've actually used the skill that I've learned from listening to Locario.
Well, either way, but that's the thing. Either way, it's going to take skill. That's the thing though, because the stage is set. It's still going to take skill. It's just like if a person gets a master's degree in college, to get a job that requires a master's degree, you still got to have the skill to go to the interview, interact with the employer and get the job and keep the job. You see what I'm saying? So it's still going to require skill either way. It's just that you have more of a straight line to go in now. That's all it is. So I would say you should take advantage of this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because the pride shit, that's all ego shit. And I understand ego comes into certain things in certain situations. And sometimes ego could be good in certain situations, but sometimes the ego could, you gotta turn on your background because I can hear the background noise and the shit. But sometimes the ego can stop you from getting certain opportunities to do certain things to get different experiences. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. And it's crazy. And I think at this point, you know what I'm saying, the way things going now, like I cannot articulate this. I think at this point, like, you know what I'm saying, a man don't gotta do. It'll be much harder for a dude to mess up an opportunity in this situation compared to before the situation, because women like, you know what, he said something crazy stupid, but you know what, I don't got no other options, so I'll just deal with it. Versus like, if this wasn't going on, I got so much options to fall back on. So it was like, whatever. But now it's like, oh my God, he's not really my type. He's kind of goofy, he's kind of lame. But you know what? I don't got much to choose from. So I'd rather have something than nothing too.
Oh no, trust and believe. Trust and believe. They still got trust and believe. They still got options. They still got dudes who they could choose from. My thing is, what I'm saying is that this is what I'm saying is still going to require some game. So my thing is that it's not as easy as just matching with a chick and telling her to come over. You still got to be able to interact with her in a way for her to want to come to your spot versus to the other guy's spot. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, trust me.
Right.
Like, I agree with that. You still gotta have skill. No, I was just saying, like, I was just saying, like, you don't, like, how can I say this? Like, still gotta have skill, but like, like you can make a little bit more, there's a little bit more mistakes and still pass.
Right.
Before, you can only make only 2 mistakes. Where this situation, you can make up to 4 mistakes.
Right. Now I feel you saying because it's a little bit more narrow in this situation. Now I feel you. I feel you on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna be getting some coronavirus pussy this next couple months?
You know what, Locario? Well, I'm in Vegas. I live in Vegas now. But I mean, you know what? If it comes, it comes. Don't it? Don't.
Right.
It's all good with me. I got food in my house. I'm chill. I got my own spot. I got cable. Matter of fact, I'm playing a video game right now.
Right.
So I'm Gucci, dog.
That's what's up.
Gucci. If they lock this shit down, fuck it, man. Lock it down. I'm Gucci.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I just found out they just put a lockdown on New York City.
Oh, word? I ain't hear about that shit yet. I ain't hear it. I hope they don't shit. Cause I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do your purpose. I know that.
I got shit to do, man. I ain't trying to be up in the house all day. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my brother.
You have a wife?
Not what I said again?
I say at least you have some in-house pussy. A lot of dudes don't, so at least you won't be too bored.
Now I feel you know what I'm saying. I got my wife, I got my girl, so I'm good. But I'm just saying that I don't like to be locked down. Just in my house or in my neighborhood. Just that shit just because I was outside last night and the shit just looked like I Am Legend outside. Like nobody's outside. It's ridiculous.
I know.
It's terrible.
Same with the Strip, man. Same with Vegas. Like Vegas never had this situation. I mean, last time it was serious. It is when the shooting happened.
Right.
But it only for like a couple of weeks. But other than that, everybody came back. But this is like on some shit like you see on 2012.
Exactly.
In the world where everybody just escaped. I'm like, this is fucking sad, man. Because you know what? Like I don't think Vegas is going to be down too long because Vegas can't go too long without making any money. Because Vegas, you know what I'm saying, this how they, it's the culture of them is the money they make from the tourists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think, because the governor was like, everything going to be shut down for 30 days.
Damn.
But at the 30 days, you know what I'm saying, hopefully everything should come back up. So everything should be open and go back to operating.
Right. Nah, that's crazy, man. Well, we'll see what happens, man. Keep us posted on Vegas. Let me know what's popping off for like next week or whatever, all right?
All right,
bro.
Peace.
I'm out.
Good talking to you.
Peace. Man, shit is crazy out there, man. Shit is crazy, people. Shit is crazy out there. All right, let me see who else. You.
Hey.
What's poppin'?
Not much. How you doing so far?
I'm chilling. What's going on?
All right. Just trying to survive this whole coronavirus pandemic,
I feel you. So what's good with you?
All right. So I was just thinking, like guys have been going on about, looks, money, and status matter. And then, of course, you say that it doesn't. I agree with you that, it's all game trumps all that. But I was thinking, though, couldn't status actually make you the most sexually appealing as a man? Because I thought that if you have, really high status, then women would see you as, a man in power. And when they see you as, a dominant, kind of a man.
Yeah, but power within itself doesn't make you sexually attractive. You understand what I'm saying? This is real simple. It always goes back to sex. You understand what I'm saying? I think the problem is guys think that everything else makes a woman want to, that turns them on sexually. You got to understand, what turns a woman on sexually is how sexually appealing. Your status does not have anything to do with what makes you sexually appealing. You understand what I'm saying? It's like let's say let's say for example, okay, let's say if you met like someone like Roseanne or Rosie O'Donnell, right? They're both famous and they got status, right? Now, it might be cool to take a picture with Roseanne or Rosie O'Donnell, put on your Instagram, like, yo, look, I met Roseanne or Rosie O'Donnell. That was cool. But just because they're famous, that don't make you want to fuck them. You understand what I'm saying? You're probably not sexually attracted to Roseanne or Rosie O'Donnell. You understand what I'm saying? So the same thing is for women. They're like, oh, cool. This guy has status. I can hang out with him. I could be seen with him. That'll make me look cool. But I don't necessarily want to have sex with him, though. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I of course, as a man, like, just because, you know, a woman like Rosie O'Donnell has, you know, high status or, you know, fame, yeah, of course, as a man, I'm not just going to be attracted to her just based off of that. But I thought it was different with women because I thought women, they want someone who's like, you know, like an alpha or someone who's like a high, like, status or respect.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But you got to understand something. There's different, see, what people think, this is the thing you got to understand. Attraction means to bring to you, to your, or you go toward. You understand? Like, it's either you're bringing shit to you, you're going towards something. That's the attraction. So there's different types of attraction. So a woman could be attracted to you sexually, meaning she's attracted to you or comes to you or wants you to come to her on the basis of sex, right? Or a woman could be attracted to you because you make her laugh. You're entertaining. She finds you fun. So she's attracted to that personality. But that doesn't necessarily mean she wants to fuck you. Now, a woman could be attracted to your personality and want to fuck you. Or a woman could be attracted to your personality and part of that makes her sexually attracted to you. But just your personality within itself may not be enough for her to be sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing with status. Same thing with money. It's the same thing. So a woman may be attracted to your status because she's like, oh, this guy, he has some status. He may make me look, you know, more important dealing with him. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But it doesn't necessarily mean she wants to have sex with you. So you can't equate a woman's sexual attraction to just status or money or any of those things. That's what confuses guys. Yeah, I think that that is the thing that makes a woman want to fuck, and it doesn't. Now, does this mean that a woman won't fuck a guy because of his status? No, a woman may fuck you because of your status, because she may want something because of that status. You understand what I'm saying? So, but she's not having sex with you because she wants to. And the thing is, that's usually more rare, meaning it's rare that a woman's gonna fuck you just based off of that. You understand what I'm saying? Or she's trying to acquire some benefit from that. That's what dudes don't get. You understand what I'm saying?
So, like, let's say a woman, she works for a male boss, and like, she, you know, he, of course, he's the one, you know, giving the orders, telling her what to do with this and that, and like, yeah, you know, he hasn't doing anything like, you know, so like crazy like Weinstein did, but you know, he's been doing his job as, you know, like calling off as a man, you know, good man with authority, like that itself. You're saying just because he's her boss, just because he's the dominant one in position. Doesn't mean that she's getting turned on by that. Right,
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, just because, see, it's one of these things. It's one of the things you got to understand is that there's a thing where because a man is dominant and because he's because the man is dominant, she could be attracted to him because of that and sexually attracted to him because of that. But just because a man is dominant doesn't always mean she's going to be sexually attracted to him because of that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's two different things. A woman can be attracted to you because you're dominant in a sexual way, but just because you're dominant in a certain type of way doesn't necessarily mean that she's sexually attracted to you. So you could be sexually attracted to her because you're dominant in a sexual situation. But if you are her boss, but it's not a sexual situation and you're dominant because you're her boss, doesn't mean that she's going to be into you in a sexual situation. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's like, I'll put it like this. It's the same. You're asking the same question as if a woman would ask, hey, you know, how come a guy wants to have sex with me, but he doesn't want to have me as his wife? It's two different things. You understand what I'm saying? A guy may want to fuck the girl because he wants to fuck her, but doesn't mean he wants her as a girlfriend. Same thing where a woman may want to fuck a guy, but she wants to just be with this other guy because he has status. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's different aspects of what's going on. You see what I mean?
I see. It's kind of similar, but not exactly.
Yeah, it's a lot of
make a difference.
Yeah, it's a lot of things in it's a lot of complexities in those different situations. So a lot of times guys get confused because they'll get attention from women, and what'll happen is that women usually what they'll do is for guys who adhere to the whole looks, money, status and stuff, what they'll usually get is they'll get pussy by default. So what I mean is that the girl, the girl, let's say for example, a girl is hanging out with some guy because of his money or his status or whatever like that, right? Now, as time goes on, because she's hanging around him or because she's dealing with him or because she wants to use him for his status, money, or whatever it is, she will sometimes just give him some pussy in exchange for the time she's dealing with him. So then the guy thinks
sometimes,
right, exactly,
not like consistently, like
exactly
he would of course want,
right, and sometimes he won't even get that. Sometimes he won't get any at all. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing where that's not the thing that really gets it. It's more so, some chicks will just do it as a sort of like, well, I've been hanging out with this guy for a little while. I know he wants to fuck me. I'll fuck him just this one time or whatever. I'll suck his dick or whatever. And so now he thinks, oh, I'm getting chicks because of that. It's like, no, you're not. You feel what I'm saying? You're getting this side type of situation where the chick is fucking you because of a feeling of obligation versus a feeling of wanting to have to actually do it. Exactly. It's K-Zag transactional sex. Exactly. That's all that is. Dudes like that get transactional sex. So if a guy is relying on the looks, money, and status paradigm, he's getting a lot of transactional sex. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what you're saying you want to do is you do want to be alpha or dominant, but in a sexual, masculine kind of way.
Right. Exactly. And everything else after that falls into play. That's icing on the cake as far as a woman's attraction for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you always want it to be like this. You want a woman to be attracted to you sexually first and then everything else after. You don't want a woman to be attracted to you for everything else and then sex last. That's not how you want the shit to go down. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. But, okay, so, though status, like, would it make you more, make the women around you more aggressive, less subtle?
Not really. Not necessarily. It all depends, though, because what type of what status are we talking about? Are we talking about if you're a famous actor, musician, then yeah, they'll be more aggressive. If you're like a doctor or some shit, not so much so. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the context. It all depends on what the situation is. But most guys aren't going to be famous, so you know what I'm saying. So that knocks that out the park over there. And if you're just a guy who has status because you're known in your community or you because to me status it doesn't really do much for you as far as the attraction factor when it comes to fucking with chicks unless you're famous. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, because when dudes is talking about status laws, I'm like, what do you mean by status? Like, unless you're rich or famous and that adds to your shit, then it don't really matter. You understand what I'm saying? Everything else is kind of like, it doesn't really have as much fucking weight on it. You feel me?
So how, like a lot of rock stars and rappers, they get a lot of women propositioning them for sex.
Oh yeah, of course. But also too, a lot of them still get rejected and still get chicks that ain't trying to fuck with them at all. You see what I'm saying? Like they still also get chicks who aren't really attracted to them sexually, but those women will use them for the clout, for the status and all the other stuff. You see what I'm saying? So they'll like this, like for example, let's say a dude like Drake, right? A chick who don't really like Drake like that, she'll take pictures with him, she'll hang out with him, but she'll still won't even fuck the guy because she's not really sexually attracted to Drake. But she'll use Drake for the status. She'll put him on the look who I'm hanging out with. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what she'd like. Like there was this girl years ago. I don't even want to say the dude's name, but there was he's a famous rapper. He's in a rap group, and he was trying to get with her, and he never really got with her and shit. And she was trying to make something happen, and I was talking to her. I was just having a conversation with her, or whatever. But the dude was trying to get with her, but she wasn't really trying to get with him. She was just kind of basically being a time waster to this nigga. And mind you, he's famous, has status, all this other shit, right? She didn't fuck with him, but she liked the fact that he wanted her. She liked the fact that she got to take pictures with the nigga, all this other stuff. But she wasn't into him, so she didn't fuck with him. You feel what I'm saying? But she just used him for the clout, used him for, you know, to bragging rights, for pictures, all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? But she didn't fuck him. You feel what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's how shit goes sometimes. So a lot of people think that, oh well, if I was famous, I could just get any girl. You can't. It don't work like that. Or they're like, oh, if I had all this money, I could get any chick. It don't work like that. It's never going to be 100%. You feel what I'm saying?
So even the ones who do proposition those rappers or rock stars for sex, they still are doing it just based off of, like, not because it's necessarily attracted to them, but because they want something else.
Yeah, well, some of them are attracted to them, and some of them will have sex with them. I'm saying there are women who are not sexually attracted to them, but they're attracted to them for the fame, for the clout, for the fucking, you know, bragging rights, for all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? Like me, for example, there was I'm not gonna say her name, but there's a famous chick who was recently in the news, who a friend of mine knows her. She hit me up because she saw my short film on YouTube of How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, my movie joint. So she hit me up because she liked the movie. She thought it was funny. And me and this chick was supposed to meet up, and then something happened where she got too busy because she's an actress. So something happened where she came into the city, she got busy, so we was trying to cross paths, but we just never got to do it. And then we just lost touch, and it just is what it was. But what I'm saying is that, like, you know, I've been in them situations, and I'm thinking, I would say to myself, damn, you know, that would have been cool if I could have got some pictures with her and doing all this other shit with her. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what happens sometimes with situations like that, is that a lot of the attraction too is just the clout. It's the fucking that status is really just about that when it comes to that type of thing. And especially for women, that's like a big fucking you know, thing. You see what I'm saying? To feel like, oh, this guy who's famous, I got to talk to him, he was cool, he was trying to flirt with me. That makes her feel like she's the shit. You feel what I'm saying? And so what it is that you gotta understand that when it comes to that status shit, that's the attraction for that. Now, if a person can be sexually attracted to someone who also has status, but just because you have status doesn't necessarily mean you're sexually attractive. You get it? You see what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta understand.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. And also, even if the guys had sex with a lot of these women, doesn't mean that the sex he had with a lot of them was even that good.
Well, yeah, because, you know, it's just random, you know what I'm saying? Like, random shit that just, you know, comes and goes, you know what I'm saying? So, you never know what it is, you know what I mean? And also, too, it's, you know, it's a lot of different shit that go along with that, man, because these motherfuckers, they still got to be careful, because chicks will say, oh, he did this to me, he raped me, all that other stuff, so they still got to be careful with that. But it don't even make sense to even talk about the famous people, because most people who's watching will never be famous like that. So that's never going to be a reality. Your reality is of you being a guy who may work a 9-to-5 or have a business or whatever it is, and how does that equate to your dating life and what you're trying to do with your shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean it's kind of unrealistic.
Right, exactly. So it don't even make a difference.
That high status.
You feel me? But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my brother. Let me get a few more of these before we head up out of here. I'ma holla, bro.
All right, thanks a lot, Mr. Locario.
All right, peace out, bro. All right.
All right, you too.
All right. So the caller number 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901. Make sure y'all hit that donate link. You got 200 people watching. Make sure you guys get those likes up. All right. You.
Yo, what's poppin'?
What's going on?
Shit, man. I just had to say, yo, it's all about looks, money, and status, man.
Facts.
It's all about looks, money, and status. And if you say it's not, you full of shit. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, man.
What's going on? What's going on with you,
brother? How you doing, downstate?
What's going on with you?
Chilling.
What's
yo,
good?
so like, the thing with this nonsense virus, I ain't gonna say fucking whatever it's supposed to be called, but it's a bunch of bullshit. So I should just be getting women. Like I ain't got my own spot, so I should just be going over their crib and shit and trying to fuck them.
Yeah, if you don't got your own spot, just be like, yo, I'm coming to your spot. That's it. Tell them to invite you to their spot, and then you get it in over there. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Tell them to have dinner prepared and everything, huh?
Exactly. Just FaceTime them and be like, look, I'm, what time you free? I'm gonna come over. We're gonna make this shit happen. That's what it is.
Want to fuck, right? Netflix and chill.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it's at this point. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing where there's nothing else going on. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is like for all you guys out there, man. I'm telling you, this is the time. Y'all, if y'all fucking up on this, I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm just trying to fuck anyway. I'm not trying to settle down and shit.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. This right here is the best time because society is set up for you to get that shit popping easily right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Chicks worried, scared and shit.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, look, if you think about it, look, you got a fucking phone with access to thousands of women. You understand what I'm saying? And you just hit them up and just fucking that shit like that. That's never been available ever. You understand what I'm saying? Like you could order chicks like pizza.
Yeah, it's not like we got a pager and shit.
Oh, Jesus
It's not like
Christ.
we got a pager and shit, man. That's what I'm saying. Like that. Yo, Locario, how much Game King is gonna cost when they come out?
I don't even know yet. We ain't even think about it yet. We got to figure all that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because
we'll figure it out ASAP.
Nah, I'll let you know until I figure it out ASAP. You gonna have to wait, nigga. Because we gotta figure out all this shit. Y'all have no idea how much this fucking documentary costs. This shit costs a grip. You feel what I'm saying? To make.
I bet though. It's gonna be worth it and life changing, man.
I'm telling you, when y'all see this shit, man, I'm telling you, man, the fucking shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And so I can't wait for y'all to see that shit. So hopefully we have it done. Because this whole fucking Corona shit just fucked everything up. They fucked up all the goddamn schedule and plans and shit with all of this stupid shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like they fucked everything up. But we gonna get back on it and because we ain't rushing this shit. We gonna just keep it going. You feel what I'm saying?
Who you think had the best part in that shit?
It's you can't even say. It's like it's so much gems dropping throughout the whole thing. It's like back to back fucking. It's like because it's like how if you will watch a video of me or watch a video of Eddie Fuse, watch a video of Ron Wills or whatever, and it's like just back to back fucking game. It's like on steroids. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but you guys will see.
I just got hooked on this channel. He alright. I fuck with him.
Yeah, that's my dude. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But I appreciate the call, my brother. What I said again?
Didn't he used to be a pimp or something?
Who?
Ron Wells.
Nah, I don't think Ron Wills doesn't know pimp. So Rosebud used to be a pimp, not Ron Wills. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Crazy. You gonna have rumors starting around here and shit.
Nah, I'm fucking around. I thought you told me somebody was a pimp or some shit, man.
No, Rosebud is in the document. He used to be a pimp. You know what I'm saying?
Rosebud.
Gotcha. So the game is heavy in there. You know what I'm saying? But man, I appreciate the call, my brother. We get a few more of these.
All right, brother.
Get out of here. All right, man.
Yes, sir. Take care of yourself.
All right. Man. Shout out to the chat. Play Rose. You said, do I think RSD is legit? RSD is legit as fuck. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, Locario, what's good, man?
What's poppin'? What's going on?
All right, much. Yo, quick question. Don't you think it'll be kind of hard now to like trying to like meet up with the chick?
Try to do what?
Trying to meet up with the girl, like have them come over because like some of them might say, yo, like I'm not trying to come over because I'm not trying to get sick and shit like that. What do you think?
No, it ain't gonna be hard. You just gotta go. You just gotta charge those chicks in the game to say that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you trying to get with a girl, let's say you match with a girl on Tinder, and then you get her on the phone and be like, yo, let's meet up, and she's like, oh, the virus and all this other stuff and blah blah blah, and you be like, look, I'm good, you good, let's make it happen. But if she's still, being iffy about it, be like, well, all right, well, I just holler at you later, and then keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but the level of excuses that they can come up with is limited now. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, it's easier to see if they're fucking about it or not about it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. But don't you think that's a good excuse? But I mean, I know they trying to use that as an excuse, but don't you think that could be a good excuse?
No, but see, that's what makes it great, because what happens is this. If she's actually interested in you, right, she's going to make it happen despite that excuse. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I try to explain to you guys about high interest. See, I'll explain it again. People are going to choose between A and B. You either can do this or you can do that. You understand? Right? Like right now, the only reason why I'm not fucking right now is because I'm doing this live stream. You understand? So I chose to do this live stream instead of fucking right now. So you understand what I'm saying? So I chose to do A or B. So she can either choose to see you or she can choose to not see you. You understand? Now, what happens is this, is that it's either fear or love. Or I can say even desire or fear. You understand? So what happens is that a woman's desire for you has to override her fear. When her desire overrides her fear, that's when she's going to fuck with you. You understand? So what happens is if a woman is saying, let's say even if the girl kind of liked you, if she's like, oh, I'm scared I'm going to catch corona, her fear is overriding her desire. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. Right. So this is what you got to understand, is that if a girl, and this is what makes it even better, the fact that a chick would say, yeah, come over and let's hang out in the midst of this situation, right, makes it even more so that she's interested. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the stakes are higher.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Exact Tony Legan, yes, she should be willing to get sick. Yes. That's how, see, this is what you got.
Then again,
go ahead.
That's about her health though. Some females are very, I mean, they take their health very serious because, like, I mean, yes.
And see, this is what I see. You're not getting me. You're not getting me. Look, I forgot what. Okay, I'll give you an example. I forgot what movie it was. It was a movie, and in the movie, right, the characters were making a film in the movie, right, and I think one of the main characters said to the other guy, he said, "Listen, the most important thing is the movie." He said, I don't care if your mom died. He said, if your mom died, I want you to shed a tear, say, I miss you, mom, but I got to get back to this fucking movie. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's how much, see, it sounds crazy, but this is how much you want a chick to desire you. To the point where she needs to start rationalizing in her mind that seeing you is more important than anything else. So she may be like, damn, this guy seems really cool, but I'm kind of scared of this corona, but wait a second. Is the corona, like, I don't feel sick. He doesn't feel sick. Is this really going to be a big deal if I go over to his house? Like, I'm not going to die. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you want her to start thinking that way. Now, if she starts thinking in the opposite, she's like, oh, but it's, coronavirus. I'm scared. I'm going to get sick and blah, 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 blah. That means that the coronavirus is more important. You understand what I'm saying? Even though we don't really know what the fuck is going on with this shit. This is all, hearsay and the news is saying whatever and all this other shit. And this sounds crazy. I know this sounds crazy to some of y'all. But what I'm saying is that that's how high of an interest you want women to want to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? You want the interest that high. You understand what I'm saying? That's how high of the interest you want it. Like I said on the other show the other day, I said you have to test a woman's interest in you. If it's the more uncomfortable and the more inconvenient it is for her to fuck with you, the better. Because if she decides to fuck with you, that's showing how interested she is in you.
Right. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So by you saying, oh, but what if she's her health and this and that and all this other stuff? That's on her to figure out and decide. What you're saying is, I want you to come to my spot. Now, she needs to figure out how interested she is in doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if she was sitting there and she was coughing and she was sneezing and she was going crazy and she's all sick, cool, she's sick. So either way, she ain't gonna go nowhere because she's fucked up laying in the bed. But if she's breathing and she's healthy and she's chill and all this other stuff, and she's still scared to come and see you, that means her fear is more important than her desire. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like to me, I don't take no excuses like that. So if I'm talking to a girl and I said, hey, come and see me, and she's on some, oh, well, I don't know, I'm scared of the corona. Well, guess what? We're done. I'm good. Thank you. We're done. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You want to have the mentality that all things are below me. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that everything else in your life is supposed to be secondary to me. That's the type of energy and fucking shit you need to be dealing with when you're dealing with these chicks. Period.
Right. So, like, basically, you want her to act like a ride or die chick, basically, right? It's either
exactly.
She or she dies.
Exactly.
Die, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because again, all that other stuff, that's not my problem. My issue, my situation is, I want this to happen. And if you're not willing to make that happen, I'm going to find some other chick who's willing to make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Because again, like I said, you got a choice to make. You can either get with this or you can get with that. You know what I'm saying? They had a song like that back in the day. You say you can get with this or you can get with that. That's really what life is. You choosing at any moment, you're always making a choice what you feel you need to do at that moment. And what you're doing at any moment is what you deem as important. So if she's deeming, well, this is more important than come seeing you, that's what she's saying. And so therefore, I don't need to deal with you then. Period. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to deal with you. And that's how ruthless you got to be with this shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Thanks for the call, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. Yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm telling you, y'all, shit. Yeah, Black Sheep. That was a joint. You can get with this or you can get with that. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let me see who this is. You
there?
Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, this your boy Houston from the Bahamas, man.
What's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm enjoying the podcast, man. But let me just ask you a couple of things, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, we talked about this all the time. I don't know if you've ever did a video on this topic. Why do we, as men, we marry and we seek relationships or we date down? And women, they marry, they date, and they seek relationships up. I think they talk about hypergamy. You notice that?
Right,
Have you ever done that? I mean, a man can make six figures. A man could be a millionaire or a billionaire, a successful actor or a rapper, right? He would date somebody, a woman who ain't working, who ain't got nothing, but marry her, put her in his house and whatever have you, tell her, hey, she don't have to do nothing. But if a woman who's a millionaire or a billionaire, they wouldn't even look at a man who makes less than them or who ain't on that level. So why do we, as men, do that?
Well, the thing is because men have to work at it. You understand what I'm saying? That's usually what happens. That's why because men have to work to acquire. Women don't have to work to acquire on the front end. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah, but there are a lot of women who are successful actors and business owners and stuff like that, and they self-made millionaires. They doctors. They look. But women are more educated, and women are more successful now than ever before now. And they don't date and marry down, and if they do that, they can protect their assets. They can sign a prenup and all of that. So why is we as men, why do we transfer our will to women? You see women
But
transfer their will
that's
to
what
men.
I'm trying to say explain to you is that because they have more access on the front end. That's what I'm saying. Because so what I'm saying is this. For example, if you have, let's say for example, you got a man and a woman, right? And they're both just, regular type of, people work 9 to 5, make $50,000 a year, whatever it is, right?
Mm.
The woman, she'll always have on the front end a lot of guys from all walks of life, from the poorest guy to the richest guy, to the average looking guy to the most sexy guy, whatever, who's constantly giving them attention all day. So they just got to choose who they want to talk to and deal with. So because they have that access, right? It's easier for them to have access to this high quality guy, just because he's there and he's still trying to get with her, just like the average guy is trying to get with her, right? So now, so she has an easier time to choose better. You understand what I'm saying? Versus us, where there's a bunch of, like high quality women to like really hot girls with a lot of shit going on to average looking girls or whatever. No matter who we're talking to, we still have to put in the effort to acquire things on the front end. So what happens is if I talk to 10 women and let's say 4 of them are really hot, high quality chicks and the 6 of them are average, right? I'm talking to all of them. I could fuck with either one of them, but I may be getting more, for example, play from the average girl, right? So I still want the hot girl, but right at this moment, I'm getting play from the average girl. So if I want to have sex or want to have some companionship or whatever, either I fuck with her or I get nothing. The woman is like, I don't need to fuck with this guy. I can fuck with that guy because they're all trying to get with me on the front end. Now, on the flip side, this is why it's hard for women on the back end and it's easy for us on the back end. On the back end, women get all this influx of men, but then it trickles down to nothing a lot of times. With men, we have this hard time at the front end, and then when we finally get a girl, it can blossom into something because it's a different paradigm between us and the women, and women wanting us for long-term relationships. So it's always that balance of the woman can get a bunch of shit on the front end, and it's hard for us to get a bunch of shit on the front end. And on the back end, it's hard for women to keep shit on the back end, but it's easy for us to keep shit on the back end. So the reason why it's, you know what I'm saying? The reason why it's hard for the fucking or women can get the higher quality or get higher quality is because they're presented higher quality on the front. It's almost like the equivalent of, let's say if you have a rich person who has a rich daddy or some shit, it's easier for them to get a higher quality situation versus a guy from the slums who had to work his way up to becoming having 6 figures. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is.
But knowing what you know about now, and knowing how you know about divorce laws and alimony and child support, I mean, when you see all these ballers and stuff like that getting married and having kids and stuff like that and whatever, because you was talking to a gentleman earlier, and they was talking about the rappers and stuff like that, because, women, they just might want a high-quality man, but they mightn't want a relationship with him. They might be interested in the status. But a lot of these women, they just get pregnant just to get child support, just to get, if a woman can have sex with a man and get 10, 15, 20, 30, $40,000 for the next 18 to 21 years, she can take that. That's a bonus for her. So knowing what you know about laws in the States and things like that, right, would you, if you are a rich man, would you date or marry someone with nothing, without protecting what you have? And that's the reason why you listen to these podcasts. Would you advise men to do that?
No, hell no. I wouldn't advise them to do that. But this is what I always advise men, though. And, I've said this a million times. I always advise men, wait at least 12 to 18 months before a woman becomes your girlfriend, and wait at least 5 to 10 years before a woman becomes your wife. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what I advise men, because what happens is that you need to vet a woman and you need to have her invest into the relationship or the situation before she even becomes your wife. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I learned a lot from listening to you. I learned a lot from listening to Red Pill Men Mentality. And each and every one of you guys, the information that you give, it seems to be accurate. When when you're listening to you guys and you talked about, listen, like how you were saying, Pookie and Ray Ray and whatever, they fucking for free. Pookie and Ray Ray, they ain't working. They ain't got no money, and you could be a nice guy, have a nice job, and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on them, and they wouldn't fuck you for nothing in the world. They may eventually have sex with you because they want to continue for you to spend money on them. But ain't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So what looks and money and status have to do with that? And they fucking them for free. What do Pookie and Ray Ray got that I don't have? Well,
they got the sex appeal. That's what it is. That's what I'm.
But
that's
they don't
what,
look no better than me.
But no. But see, looks don't mean sex appeal. You understand what I'm saying? Looks. Again, your looks can be part of your sex appeal, but just your look doesn't necessarily equate to sex appeal. So it's that back and forth thing where you could look good and have no sex appeal, or you could look good and have sex appeal. So there might be a guy who you look better than physically, like you may have a better looking face structure, you might even have a better body than him, but that guy may have more sex appeal than you to that specific woman. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what dudes don't get is that the quote unquote Pookie and Ray Rays, part of their sex appeal is the fact that they're the Pookie and Ray Ray to some women. You understand? Mm-hmm. The fact that he may be a thug, the fact that he may be fucking, extremely aggressive, you feel what I'm saying? That gets her pussy wet. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the I always use the broccoli and the pizza analogy. Broccoli is actually better for you than pizza, but pizza is more attractive. You see what I'm saying? Like you'd rather eat the pizza than the broccoli. But see, broccoli's better. Broccoli is like the better looking guy. Pizza is the more sexually attractive looking guy. You understand what I'm saying? So so the broccoli's like, damn, I'm better for the human system, and I'm more healthy for you. And the person's like, fuck that, I still want the pizza. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Thanks for the info and thanks for the advice, man.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man. Shit is crazy. You get them likes up, people. Get the likes up. Get those likes up, people. Man, but yeah, that shit is crazy though. It's weird how that happens because, that's why I try to teach guys how to be that pizza. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to be that attractive dude if you want to get more sex and more shit happening. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get more shit popping, you gotta be on that shit. All right, let me see who this is. You, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
It's popping.
Yeah, I was just, watching your show, and I just thought if you're interested, speak on it, the issues at hand with the coronavirus. It's getting crazy, man. Mm-hmm. It's so much stuff that's going on. Everybody losing their jobs and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I got laid off from my job, and
oh damn, sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, I worked at a movie theater, and I think the movie theater I worked at, they ended up going in debt. So they had instead of just sending people home, they just couldn't do it. They couldn't afford it, so they had to send everybody home and close down a lot of stores. And I think the people, as far as the company I work at, it's not going to be open again for a while. Even until after this blows over. But it's crazy though. What do you think?
Yeah, well, the thing that sucks about this whole thing is that what happens is that because everything is connected. So because of all of this shit that went down, all these places got to close down. They got to lay off people because they're not making enough money. And then this is what I heard. I heard that they might have to start giving out the government's going to have to start giving out checks to certain people who are unemployed. And I even heard the unemployment website shut down because it was too much people on it, applying for unemployment. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So the thing is that do you have any savings or anything left or nothing?
I do. I filed my taxes and I had claimed my nephew. I got a decent amount back, but I still have credit card payments and stuff like that.
Right.
And I went out today. I only spent $6, and I'm even regretting spending $6. You know what I mean?
Right. Now it's tough though because it's one of the things where I feel like people are gonna have to work together a little more to be able to help out each other, because I think a lot of what's gonna happen is this. I've been hearing for example, Con Ed is gonna not turn people's lights off. You understand what I'm saying? And just keep them shits on because basically people don't like. It's a mass of people that don't have shit to. This the flow of money isn't really the way it is how it should be. So it's affecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a thing where they're probably gonna have to give out checks, and then once that happens, they're gonna have to restart or revamp. Opening up some of these restaurants and schools and all these other things and get shit back slowly to where it was, because at this point it's like it's the whole world is affected by the shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I think it sucks because I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think they've overreacted to this shit. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? To this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's people out there who they see. I don't want to get into my personal thoughts on this because it can go down a crazy ass path. So I ain't gonna go down that route. But I would just say this is that I think talk to like some of your family members, some of your friends, see what they going through, seeing what's popping with them, and seeing how y'all can help each other and work shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because like even in where I live, there's like a community board. Like there was near the supermarket I go to. There's a online forum where they had people just posting up shit for people who needed help for certain things, and then the people in the community just come through and send them money or send them food or whatever it is that they need. So it's like just working more with the community. You know what I'm saying? Working more with the people that surround you and seeing what you can help them with and seeing what they can help you with. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Because I was having a talk with my mom, and she said as long as she lived and as many so-called epidemics she went through, she said she have never ever seen an epidemic shut a whole school system down.
Right.
Like she's never seen it. Even and I remember the days when I was in middle school and swine flu was active. And me and my friends used to like really joke about it. We'd be like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And instead of touching hands, we'd be like, "Germs, but germs, we'll touch elbows." But I remember like almost an entire I remember it at the time I lived in Florida, and there was a whole big group of kids that got infected by it. My cousin got infected, and it was like a lot of people were scared and whatnot. So. Yeah, I've never seen an epidemic like this. I don't know anybody personally that has it except my uncle. But it's. I mean, I haven't experienced anything like it.
Right now, I don't know anybody personally who has it either, and anyone I know that they don't know anybody who has it either. So you said your uncle has it?
Yeah, he got it like 2 weeks ago. He doing okay, but we can't. I mean, the people who want to come see him, they can't. Because like it's like quarantine and people trying to come from over other places, and travel is not the best option. I mean, it's harder to travel now because of like all the restrictions and whatnot.
Right. And where you live at?
Florida.
Okay, you got a PayPal?
Yeah.
All right, send me.
No. I got Cash App.
All right, send me your information. I'll send you something in the Cash App.
You serious, Locario?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm gonna send you something. Just send me your information because I have Cash App too, but I don't really. I forgot how to use this shit. But email me and I'll send you my send me your Cash App and I'll just send it through Cash App. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay. What's your email? You got it's
just send me ask Mr. Locario at Gmail.
Ask Mr. Locario at Gmail.
Yeah. So ask Mr. Locario at gmail.com. So just hit me up there and send me your Cash App information, and then I'll get on my Cash App and then send you some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I really appreciate your I really appreciate it.
No, it's all good. That's what people need to do. People need to just keep helping people out. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to do, because it's like, shit is tough, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know shit is tough out here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So so just just hit me up with that. Hit me up with that email, and then I'll just send you some shit, and then hopefully I'll do what I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's speaking volumes, and if you like you what you had mentioned earlier, helping your community, and you kind of like inspired me to do the same.
Yeah, just do it. Like, just hit people up that and just ask them and be like, hey, is there anything that I can help you with that you need? And then just tell them to pass it forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if people can help out when people need it, especially at this time, this time, you know what I'm saying? It's like why not? Because shit. And this is the thing. Shit it'll get better. Everybody trying to figure out how to get shit better. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, all of these companies and all that other shit, they don't like this shit either. They don't want to be going out of business and do it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is actively trying to make the shit, progress to where it needs to go. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, but just hit me up in the email. Just say, hey, I'm the guy from the live stream. This is my Cash App joint, and then I'll just hit you up with something. All right.
Got you. And you take care of that, Locario.
All right. Appreciate the call, bro. All right.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. Now, let me take one more call. And I got to head up out of here. I don't everybody be hitting me up talking about, yo, Locario. I have a bunch of y'all fucking. I have a whole bunch of dudes hitting me up. I ain't balling like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to get on the Bad Boy membership. Then I'll be able to be balling, and I could give out some more money. You know what I'm saying? So man, that shit crazy. But yeah, it's tough out there, man. It's tough out there, man. You say you thought I was rich? I thought I was rich too. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Nigga, I thought I was rich too, my nigga. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? You said, what's my net worth? My net worth is only like $1 or $2 billion. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that rich. You know what I'm saying? You say you Google my net worth and it says 3 million? Don't be putting rumors out there. I don't need motherfuckers showing up at my door and shit. Hilarious. But yeah, you guys can definitely donate though. This the link. Make sure you guys donate. That's the link for the joint. So the calling number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901. Make sure you guys hit that donate link. Hit that donate link. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, shit is crazy out there, man. This is like, because this is something none of us have ever had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some other shit. All right. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, it's K-Zack in 20, bro.
What's popping, my dude? What's going on with you, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm trying to get to the door right quick. Yeah, I want to address something in the chat. Simply Ball and keep talking about pre-selection and social status and how it's more important than game. And then, of course, a locker room and this funky ass got in there and saying stupid shit. That's what I want guys to understand. Okay, sexual attraction is number one.
Right.
Period.
Exactly.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is secondary.
Right.
And see, what they got to understand is, if a chick has guy A who has resources, and she has guy B that she's sexually attracted to, she's gonna find a way to deal with both of them.
Exactly.
Period. Period. So why guy A has all his social proof and all that, and he's taking care of the girl, okay, guy B is fucking her when he at work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way that shit go, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let me say this about your title, because you have subtle and passive, right?
Right.
Okay, well, guys have to understand, women are naturally subtle and passive. Okay, it's our job as men to be assertive.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we are natural born leaders.
Exactly.
We are the assertive sex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you are a guy and you are not assertive, Okay, that means you're not in your natural masculine state.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Right.
Okay, and that's why these guys be suffering, and that's why they think that you have to have social status.
Right, exactly.
Pre-selected and LMS and all that bullshit, because you are not in your natural masculine state.
Mm-hmm.
You think you need all this extra shit, and I hate to say it, but guys who think that are guys who do not know how to get women to grab it naturally.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm.
So they think, oh, well, if I get some money, then I can get a bitch.
Right,
if I
exactly.
get some status, then I can get a bitch. Okay? Well, okay, so let's say you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but guess what? She is still going to be biologically inclined to fuck with the dude that she is naturally attracted to. And that means sexual attraction. You can't get around it. You can't duck from it. You can't hide from it.
Right.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's some real shit. And that's the thing that dudes got to understand, man, is that, you know, they think that there's other things that make women like sexually attracted to them in that sense. It's like, bro, it's really just the sex appeal, and the sex appeal is your look, appearance, and behavior. Those three things combined, or either, you know, it could be you got to at least have like one of those or all three. You know what I'm saying? That's going to make you sexually attractive. But if you're just a guy who has money, your money doesn't make you sexually attractive. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a tool that's used, and a chick will fuck with you because of it. She'll hang out with you. She'll have you buy her shit, pay her rent, all this other stuff, and then she might throw you a pity pussy. You understand? Same thing with the status. She'll use you for the status or whatever that means, or whatever type of thing she can use that for, but it's not a sexual thing. Like, I think guys, because you know what it is too, I think that guys don't really believe women like sex, so they think that women are always trading sex for something else. You understand what I'm saying? So a guy thinks, well, I got to get money so I can, you know, have enough money for a woman to want to have sex with me. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Well, shit, if that's the case, they might as well, like that movie Pretty Woman with Richard Gere and
exactly, right.
A prostitute, and he paid the bitch to be with him and shit, and he fell all in love. They might as well go do that.
Right.
You might as well get you a prostitute and pay her to hang around you. Because in essence, that's what you're doing. Because that's a tricking mindset. When you, I got to get my money up. I got to get my money up. You're nothing but a closet trick. That's what the fuck you are. Okay, that's what guys don't understand. And my thing is, this is what guys have to understand is, if you have a woman who is genuinely sexually attracted to you, this is going to be a chick can't wait to get home to you. She's going to be thinking about you all fucking day.
Right.
See, when the chick is just fucking with you because you're money, she don't give a fuck about seeing you. As long as you cut that check, nigga, that's all she give a fuck about.
Right. Exactly.
Now, if guys want that type of relationship, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge no dude. I just want guys to understand, can you get women to be drawn to you with that LMS bullshit?
Right.
No one ever said that it don't work. Okay, what we're telling guys is, if a woman is not sexually attracted, you're going to have some problems.
Exactly.
Period.
Facts. That's some real shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I agree with you. That's some real shit. That's the thing. It's real simple, but I think a lot of guys don't want to come to terms with that, because a lot of guys think that, one, they think that sex appeal is only and solely looks. That's one. But two, guys don't want to work on themselves to become more sexually appealing. They don't want to have to work on it. They want to have to work on things outside themselves in order, because look, guys really just want to acquire, women the same way like you acquire fucking, a car or a fucking house or some other possession. It's like, I want to work and get all this money or get this stuff, so that then now that I got this stuff, I could go buy me a woman. And they don't necessarily even mean buy in the sense of a prostitute or tricking, but they feel like they're now owed a woman because I've reached this status, or I reached this certain amount of money to be able to get the girl. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy.
Exactly. Well, and I know you and ARC, you guys probably have clients that make 6 figures or more.
Exactly.
They can't get a bitch.
Exactly.
So to me, that money. Not only that, but even if they are attracted to women, they're getting tired of being used for their resources. They're getting tired of being looked at as a person who can shit. Because they want a woman. Because what they deep down inside, what they really want, they have that mentality. Damn, can I get a bitch who just want me for me? That's it. And they overcompensate with this money status shit, because, like you said, they don't want to do the work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And to improve themselves. Because just because you acquire wealth, that does not mean that you improve yourself as a man. Okay? You still the same raggedy ass dude. Now you just have money to go buy shit.
Right. Exactly.
But you didn't improve yourself as a man. You didn't mature as a man. You didn't grow as a man. You just acquired more bullshit. And what guys got to understand is, no matter how much wealth you attain, if you are a man who women don't respect and who women don't gravitate to sexually, you always gonna have trouble in your life. No matter how much fucking money you got.
Exactly. Now that's real talk, bro. That's real talk,
all
man.
Right, man. That's all I got, homie. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
All right, peace.
All right, so guys, it's about that time. Remember, I'm leaving the donate. I'm going to put the donate button again, the donate link. Make sure you guys donate to the show. Shout out to everybody who's donating to the show. You can click that link to send your donations. Appreciate all donations. Remember, guys, make sure you get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Go to MrLocario.com to get your copy today. Also, remember, make sure you guys join the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to check out the new program, which is called, How to Get Laid Without Going on Dates. This is the best time to get your hands on that audio. Make sure you go to patreon.com, get on the $20 tier to check that out. I'm going to put the link for the Patreon in the chat. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Make sure you guys get up on that. Also, make sure you guys join the Bad Boy membership. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. You feel what I'm saying? Let me shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate all you guys. All Money and Jay, Daniel E., True Blad, Valentine, Outlaw. Shout out to Big Stain in the building. Costas, Mr. Wright. Shout out to you, O'Milly. Reggie Adventures, a.k.a. Locker Room. Shout out to you, KZagan20, Kelly Moore. Shout out to April MC. April, can I come over to your place tonight? I'm gonna come over without having to go on a date. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna get this shit popping. Shout out to Don't Smoke Rocks. Shout out to T.5, Westwood 123, Simply Ballin. Shout out to J Dot. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Martin's The Name, Aaron B, Aquaman. Shout out to you, Billy Fahrenheit, Stanley, Frederic. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate all of y'all for taking time out. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do some shit. Should I do? I'll probably do another one tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm gonna start doing a little bit more since we all in the crib. You feel what I'm saying? For a while. You feel what I'm saying? We'll get that shit popping. Make sure you guys get the likes up. Also remember to hit that PayPal donate to the show. You feel what I'm saying? And I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.